awesome.
Yes.
And as I get ready to speak, I want to first of all thank Ms. Darlene Carter for the opportunity to come out and speak today. I want to thank my family, my wife and kids. My son had to work today. And this young fellow right here, he's got what it takes. You know, I was at the event uptown today, and a young fellow walked up to me, "Hey, Mr. Dillard." And I'm looking and thinking, you know, you're an educator, you've seen so many kids, you start thinking like, okay, what school did I work with him at? And I've never worked in a school building with him, but he had the presence of mind to come up and introduce himself and tell me he was introducing me tonight. And I commend him for that, because confidence is what it takes. That's a great divide. And I will mention some of that, as I go through tonight, but the theme is rise up. And I'm gonna get my daughter to help me out real quick. She works at McDonald's, and last night at 8:41 while she was at work, I sent her a text message. "I need you to sing this song for me today." And she said, "I'll think about it." So she thought about it, and we're gonna get her to sing just a little snippet. I thought it would add to what I'm bringing, but it's Rise Up. So I want her to come up and sing, and then I will do my speaking. It's Sierra Dillard. And I want to thank her on such a short notice for doing that. But I felt like that's the message. If you don't listen to me, if you've seen enough, heard enough, your belly is full and you're done, that song, what the kids did, that is what it's about. The kids having the confidence to get up and do these types of things in front of a crowd of folk. And if we can instill that in our youth, then they can succeed. And I want to commend Ms. Carter for that, because if everybody took just a little piece of where they live, their community, their school, their church, and said, I'm going to work with these 7, 8, 9 kids, imagine what a difference it would make, versus the negative, knocking kids, talking kids down, saying they don't do this, they don't do that. But if we all took the time to do that, we would make a major difference. Wake up, get up, stand up, rise up, and lead. Look at your community. Look at your neighborhood. Look at your nation. Look in your school. Look all around. Leaders are needed. Be one of those leaders. Racism is on the rise. Violence is on the rise. Drug addiction has become the norm. Schools are underfunded. College is too expensive. Rise up and lead. We often get depressed and down and sad when we hear these things. But those are opportunities. When we look around the country today and we see what's going on with whether it's racism or whether it's with poverty, with drugs, with violence, it bothers us, but let it bother us enough to want to make a difference. Let's rise up and lead. Let's stand up. Let's speak up. And let's not fall prey to these things. Let's get out and let folk know that racism will not exist in my school. Racism will not exist in my organization. Racism will not exist in my country. I'm going to speak against it. I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to support it. Drugs will not exist in my country, in my community. You know, go to those people that are illegally selling or using drugs, and we have to stand. I think about, if you've ever remember the movie, the show Rock, a drug dealer moved into his neighborhood, and he came to Rock's house, and he told him, man, I'll give you this much money if you just leave the community. And Rock stood there in front of that guy and let him know, I'm not going anywhere. You're going to leave. You're not going to bring that poison into my neighborhood. Yes, sometimes it looks good when people can give money and do all these wonderful things, but look at what they're doing to our families. Kids are being born drug addicted. Parents are leaving the house, leaving 5- and 6-year-old kids home alone to cook and feed themselves, and we can't allow that. We cannot allow that. We have to speak up against it. You know, violence, we have to speak up against it. You know, we have to rise up and lead. You know, it's time for true leaders to step forward. Anytime we're going through something, we need those true leaders. You know, you think about the Great Depression. They didn't think it would get fixed. Franklin Delano Roosevelt came up with the alphabet soup, and he did all these different things to fix the Great Depression. The Civil Rights Movement came about, and everybody had tried what they could try. Dr. King stepped forward. We need some of those leaders to step forward today. You know, stand up, speak up. You know, don't be afraid. You know, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and one of the things that came up was people don't step up anymore because we have homes and cars and good jobs, and we have all these material things, so people are not willing to risk losing that stuff to try to help other folk out. Well, we know that that is the ultimate purpose that God created us for, to sacrifice for others, to do for others, to show love, to stand up and speak up against wrong. And we have to do those things. Our kids are working. You know, we're allowing all kinds of laws to get passed. I mean, you know, I've always thought that marijuana was illegal. But how do these states pass laws to make it legal? I mean, how can you pass a state law that supersedes the federal law? Because we're not speaking up, standing up against those things. When that stuff becomes legal, how can we tell our kids, hey, don't do that? Well, it's legal. The government says I can do it. What can we say about that? We have to stand up and speak up and lead. You know, oftentimes people will tell you that you're not the person. You know, you're not the one that's capable of doing this. Or even us ourselves. We get that self-doubt. We see a problem. We know it needs to be fixed, but we start second-guessing ourselves. We start thinking about, well, I would try to do this, but people are going to talk about me. Nobody's going to follow me. You know, nobody's going to support me. They tried that years ago. And we begin to lose faith and hope. But, you know, why not you? Why can't you be the one to step forward and lead? You know, why not future generations? Why can't you all be the ones to set the tone for Marksville and Henry County so other people will want to start their own future generations and have their own mentoring group? You know, so what if you grew up in a single-parent home? Why can't you start a father-daughter dance, a mother-son event? You know, so what? You know, you don't have to worry about what your circumstance was. Create opportunities for other people. You know, so what? You grew up in a home with parents who were drug addicted. Why can't you live a drug-free life? Why can't you make a commitment to yourself that I will not experiment with drugs? Because drugs is not an experiment. We know what they're going to do to you. We know what they're going to do for you. You know, an experiment means I don't know what the outcome is going to be. We know what the outcome is going to be. You know, just because parents were addicted doesn't mean that you have to be addicted. You know, so what if you have a hearing impairment? Why can't you go out and make the world hear the truth? You know, rise up and lead. Young people, it's vital, and I can't stress this enough. that you believe in yourself. Because when you don't believe in yourself, people will tell you all kinds of stuff that's not true to get you to do what they want you to do. But if you believe in yourself, you will let them know, nah, that's not true. I'm not this person, that person. You know, I've seen kids who maybe they don't dress as good as other folk, but they try to fit in by being in class clown. You know, I've seen kids who maybe they're not as good in a sport as other folk, so they do all sorts of stuff to fit in, and they end up getting in trouble while the other people are going on and not getting in trouble. You know, that's why so many folk get hooked on drugs and stuff, because people tell them, man, it'll make you feel good, and man, you'll be able to do what you want to do. Hey, man, you'll be able to go and talk to that girl and tell her you like her and this and that. Hey, if you can't talk to her without something in your system, then you don't need to talk to her. You know, but people and young ladies, I can't stress it enough, because you are the ones that look in the mirror, you're constantly looking at yourself and, you know, I'm too dark, I'm too light, I'm too this, I'm too that. Don't believe that stuff. God created you to be who you are, and you're perfect the way that you are. You know, don't let all this other stuff you see on TV and these images that they put on TV about the perfect look and this and that. Hey, don't waste your time with that foolery. Looks are on the inside. If I believe that I'm the most beautiful person in the world, it doesn't matter what's on the outside, because I don't see the outside. I see the inside. God sees your heart. God knows what's in your heart. Okay, so let's really believe in ourselves. And I don't mean false, like when I dress up real nice, then I feel good about myself. I'm talking about regardless. Every single day that you wake up, you remind yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, I'm handsome, I'm smart, I'm a child of God, and I can do whatever I want to do as long as it's in the will of God. You know, let's rise up and lead. Couple things for the young folk. Stand firm on your values. I mean, there should be a line that you have, and you don't cross that line, and you don't let people come across that line. If you know that your family has said, we don't cuss, guess what? Man, I can get as upset as I want to get, but I'm not going to use that profanity, because my family said those are not in our family values. You don't do drugs, I don't care. If everybody at the party is saying, hey man, do this, do that, you know what? Guys, I'm out of here. Peace. I've got to go home because I don't hang with this crowd right here. You know, don't let people change your values just so you can fit in. Give respect, young folk. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Thank you. You know, my mom told me, if somebody do something for you, always say thank you. If somebody take you somewhere, offer gas money. You know, you might be dead broke, but man, you sitting like, I'm gonna offer gas money, but I pray that they say, nah, that's okay, we good. But I'm gonna offer it to you. If they say yes, hey, you know what? I'll get it to you tomorrow. But something, but do the right things, but give respect, young folk. When you see an elderly person, open the door. Ask, may I help? You know, help put the groceries in the car. You know, respect your parents. You know, they say go to bed, go to bed. Don't give all this mouth back. But I also want you to demand respect in return, young folk. You know, demand that people treat you the way you want to be treated. And I emphasize the young ladies, because oftentimes the young ladies are the ones who allow the young men to treat them any kind of way, because they want a boyfriend. They want somebody in their life. You know, as you get older, she looked at me like a boyfriend. I just want to dance. Like, I don't want a boyfriend, but at some point in time we get into those relationships, but don't let people treat you any kind of way and you just accept it. Demand respect. I also want to remind you, young folk, stay optimistic. Man, life is tough. Is there any adult in here who's never failed at something? Raise your hand if you've never failed at something. Man, you got the master plan, and you know it's going to work, and it fails. You get that job, everything's going good, you're working hard, promotion comes up, you know, hey, you know what, I got this, the interview went great, the boss likes me. You never get that phone call. You keep waiting, you finally say, hey, I'm just calling to check to see about that. Oh, we've already hired somebody. when those obstacles come, stay optimistic. And the best thing, what I've always done, and this is what I always tell myself when a failure happens in my life, God didn't intend that for me. God had another plan for me. Because that job wasn't going to lead me to where I wanted to go. That situation wasn't going to be what I needed. So God had a different plan. And we can remain optimistic that way. And I also tell you, young folk, stay humble. A lot of people get to the mountaintop, man, and they forget about everybody. I've seen people from Martinsville, from Danville, they get to the NFL, to the NBA, and all of a sudden you read their biography, and they're from Martinsville, Danville, their biography says Richmond, Virginia, or New York, New York. It's like, man, that dude grew up in Danville. They lose their humility. But guess what? When they fall, guess where they fall back to? Martinsville, Virginia, Danville, Virginia. So when you're going up that mountaintop and you're getting that success, man, don't forget about these folks right here. When you guys go off and you're dancing in Broadway, hey, you make sure you invite Miss Darlene Carter to come to that front row. Because she's the one that got you started. Don't forget about Miss Darlene Carter. When this young fella right here is playing professional football, don't forget about these folks. Give us a ticket. Let us come check it out, man. Let us come to the ball game. You have to stay humble, young folk. And if you don't know what humble is, that means that I still, the people that I grew up with, I still communicate with them, I still talk with them, I still thank God for everything that happened in my life. It's not this, hey, it's me, I'm the man. That's not humility. And once we start doing that, man, we start falling. Grown folk, adults, parents, we have to be the ones to lead the way. We have to be the ones to step up and be that bright star for future generations. Let's give them hope by speaking positive. I'm learning this myself. Man, we know what we want to see out of our kids. And we know what it should look like. And when they don't do it, man, it's so easy to just tell them, that's not right. You didn't make your bed up right. The way you came down those steps, you made too much noise. Your homework's not neat enough. And I'm learning that is a self-esteem killer. When all you hear is wrong, wrong, wrong. Let's speak positive. Baby, you made your bed up, it looks good. Let me show you this right here so we can make it look even better. Just the way we communicate. Hey, that was good what you did, but let's work on making that even better. And we do that, kids get that confidence, and it's instilled in them, but it's our job. We can beat our kids up, we can beat our friends up, spouses up, and it really, causes some negative situations. Grown folk, let us allow them to dream, even if we don't see the possibilities in that dream. So what if a 5-year-old kid says that they want to be a movie star, and you just know that's not going to happen? It is no big deal. Let them dream. At some point, they're going to get older, and they're going to realize that, hey, you know what? I have to have another dream. But when we start knocking, boy, you ain't going to ever be no movie star. Stop, cut out that foolishness. It kills their dream. Let kids dream. Let them think about what they want to be and what they want to do, and let's do stuff to encourage them. And at some point, life helps you to figure it out. If you decide you want to be an actor and you can't even make, your school play, you'll realize, hey, I need to get a different dream. But let life help them figure that out versus them being able to turn back and say, well, my mom and daddy don't believe in me. My mom and daddy won't ever let me do anything. My mom and daddy don't think I'm any good. Let us encourage them to do what they want to do because we never know. Because they may not make it to Hollywood, but guess what? They might be in the school play, which is a whole lot better than being at home doing nothing. They may not be the actor, but they may be the person behind the scene pulling the lights and the camera doing that stuff. And they may get money too. So you never know. I think about people who tell these kids, stop saying you want to be a professional athlete. Why? Let them go to the gym and work out. That might get them a college scholarship, or it might get them through high school. They might learn discipline by playing high school basketball. They might learn teamwork. That might keep them focused on their grades and they get an academic scholarship. We never know. They may decide, hey, you know what? I can't play in the NFL, but I want to go to college and be, a physical trainer for athletics. I want to become an agent. We don't know what's going to happen with that. So let's encourage those youngsters to dream. Let's expose them to financial responsibility. I'm going to go back there, on this Facebook where they're changing your ages. So I'm going to go back to when I was about 16, and I'm going to tell Garrett and Dillard, get some fiscal responsibility. And all that money that you blew on McDonald's and Hardee's and Wendy's and going to this concert, that concert, driving up and down the road, we're going to take some of that money and put it back in the bank. If I could do that, man, I would be okay. But let's teach our kids to not spend every dime that you have right now. Put it in the bank. Let's talk to them about investing, interest rates. If you buy this, then you can't buy that. You want a blue shirt, but you got a blue shirt at the house that you can already wear. So let's not go get a new outfit just for this event that we're doing. Let's get something that we have at the house. Let's help kids get that financial responsibility. Let's demonstrate what a healthy relationship looks like. Man, let's do better. And I'm going to put a mirror in my face. Let's do better. Let's communicate better. Let's talk better. Let's show our young men how they should treat, their significant other. How they should open doors and how they should every once in a while say, hey, baby, let's not worry about, dinner in the house. Let's go out to eat tonight. Let's show them, men and women, just because we disagree, we don't have to scream and yell and fuss and argue and, I go in one room and you go in one room and we can't talk. Because guess what? Kids are watching that stuff and that's what they learn. That's how they learn to function, not just in their, personal relationships, but with their friends, with their teachers. And we have to teach them what a healthy relationship looks like. And let's have a conversation about these things. Let's instill compassion. Let's teach our kids that don't come home and talk bad about the person that goes to school with you, that maybe, and I'm going to speak from a middle school perspective, that maybe they have a body odor, or maybe they don't dress really nice. Let's have compassion and say, Mom, instead of you going to buy me something today, I got a friend at school, I want to go get them something because they hadn't had new clothes all school year. They wore the same outfit all school. And you may think I'm joking, but there are kids who wear the same outfit every single day. Then there are kids who never wear the same outfit. So let's get a balance. I don't need anything new, so I'm going to get this person something. Or maybe, hey, I want something, I'm going to get something, buy one, get one free. I'm going to get something for half of what I have in my pocket and give it to somebody else. Hey, I see this kid who eats lunch by himself or herself every day. I'm going to go sit with them. Let's teach them that compassion. And they learn that by watching us. When they see mom and dad, saying, hey, on the phone and gossiping, girl, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. That's what they learn to do. But when they see mom and dad on the phone, hey, I saw so-and-so, they haven't had food this week, so I'm going to take them food over to their house. And they learn that, giving is what it's about. Loving other people is what it's about. And that's really why we're here. Let's love other folk like we love ourselves. Grown folk, adults, parents, rise up and lead. Believe in yourself. Rise up and lead. Be a problem solver. Rise up and lead. Start your own business. Rise up and lead. Become the class president. Rise up and lead. Wake up. Stand up. Rise up and lead. Miss Darlene Carter, future generations, thank you.